to put forth some serious effort into just bettering myself. And I was a little nervous because of the timing of everything. It was right at the end of the school year. I was leaving for vacation. I was nervous about not having the time to devote to the program. But the way it was set up, I was able to keep up with everything. I was able to work at my own pace, on my own time, and it really fit in well with where I was. The reason I chose Cece to help me, again, I really loved her writing in her book. I felt like there were a lot of people that I had spoken with that spoke very highly of her, and when I spoke with her on the phone, she kind of went through the program with me, and I felt a connection that seemed to be right, and for whatever reason, I just knew that it was the right fit for me. And I'd never had the courage to do any sort of therapy or anything like that. I just needed a little self-help, and I felt like it was the best fit for me. In my struggle, by doing this, before I did this class, I felt like there was just this dark kind of cloud over me. I wasn't my true confident self. I had a lot of weird anxieties that had been creeping in, and it just kind of cleared the path for me. It helped me to see things in a different light. It helped me to reevaluate what's important to me, and it really helped me to understand that I am in charge of my own destiny, and I can set goals and take little baby steps towards those goals. And it just gave me hope that there's other options, there's other things, and that there is a light that I can now see. And I think it's fantastic. I think the best result that I'm the most thrilled about is my ability to kind of open up and to communicate my struggles. And I feel like that little piece of honesty and improvement in my communication ability is something that's going to be the most valuable lesson that I learned through the whole process. And once I felt like I could open up and express some of the stresses I had in life and some of the areas that I have weaknesses in, once I was able to communicate that to the group, it just felt empowering to know that other people do go through the same struggles, and that it really is, it's a freeing experience to kind of to express that stuff. And then since Uncaged, what's become possible for me is just my ability to see the light, to see that there's options for me, that there's to dig deep into my creative side and to find solutions and to figure out what my passions are. And so I don't think I really allowed myself to dream before. It was like I just have to get all the things done that need to be done, and now I realize, it's important to kind of stop and think about where I want to be in 5 years and 10 years. I do that with my students, and I try to encourage them to set goals and think long term, and when you're a mom and a working mom, or just go through the daily routines of life, it's hard to kind of think ahead. You just think in the moment, what's survival mode, and it just gives you an opportunity to stop and think about what you really want and what you need to do to get there, because it's possible. I think Uncaged is really for anyone that is ready for a change and is open-minded and willing to be vulnerable. If you're kind of fighting that feeling like I really don't need any help, I'm just fine, I don't know if it's time for this, but if you know that there's a need for a change, and you know that there's you just feel like you need to do something different in life, I think this is for anyone that feels that way. It's great because there was just a wide range of ages and experience, and different types of careers, and there's just a ton of different people, and everybody has the same, or everybody has a struggle that they're dealing with. And I think it's nice to know that, you know, the perfect world that you see on Facebook doesn't exist, and that you know, you just have to kind of work through it. And so that was, I think it's great. I think it's great for anyone. And then if you decide not to sign up, I think what you're missing out on is just that opportunity to truly find a way to feel free. I love that she named it Uncaged. I think that's fantastic. It really is a feeling of just stepping out of a cage and knowing that, like, now your options are limitless. And I highly recommend it for really anyone that really truly wants to make a change in their life. Thank you.